Hello guys, what's up my Charizard fan favorites, Charizard VHS Gamer 1995 here. And today, we are doing a part 2 of the PlayStation 1, corruptions. So, we are trying to get the Fearful Harmony and the, Personified Fear, but I actually countered a few amount of times of Personified Fear. But for this time, we are going to try it again. So this is part 2. So, yeah. So, if you guys are ready for more PlayStation corruptions, so you wanted more. So, well, surprise, surprise. We are back for some more PlayStation corruptions. So, yeah. I'm doing good. And we are ready for some more corruptions on the PS1 emulator. So this is part 2 of the series. So let's get this show on the road. Let me start it right here. Let me check my phone battery. My phone battery is at 79%, so that's a good sign. So we are back for some more PlayStation corruptions. So, as you actually remember, like the previous one, I actually encountered more Personified Fear, like, a couple of times. So we are going to do it again. So, yeah. So, yeah. Excuse me. So, we are going to add a secondary CD-ROM with a USB port. So, my Windows 7 does actually have a CD-ROM. But, well, on my Windows 11 laptop, it does not have a CD-ROM. That's a shame. Well, Windows 11 CD-ROMs are just quite pathetic. So they need to get a CD-ROM installed on Windows 11 computer laptop systems. So yeah. Some old laptops do have CD-ROMs in there. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. Are you guys ready? I gotta get the pack of discs right here on my shelf. Okay. I gotta be careful I'm not gonna step on these darn CDs, DVDs. I don't wanna let these discs get shattered. I gotta be really darn careful. Where's the USB? That's the one right here. Okay, so it's actually connected. So we're gonna put F11, that will show the VRAM indicator. There it is. There's the VRAM. Let me get it a bit closer so you guys could see it. So yeah, that is actually the CD-ROM. I mean the VRAM. I keep mispronouncing it. What happens if I insert a Dell disc into the PS1 emulator? So I'll show you the Spyro the Dragon disc. This one is a bootlegged copy, but this one actually got corrupted. So yeah. Oh. So we are going to show you how it actually did. Somehow very dramatically. Insert CD drive. So this one is it's hard to see. So it's coming from this. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, here it is. Let me eject. Look at that. Uh-oh. My emulator crashed. Look at this. See? The letter P of the logo is definitely missing. So, but it's just the letter S. I actually encountered a really corrupted PS1 game disc. Or a very badly scratched PS1 disc. I mean, it's not badly scratched. It's just a bootlegged copy. Somebody actually modified it based on the code onto the disc that was actually been bootlegged. So yeah. And it just actually crashed my emulator. So that means that is not a good sign. But the good thing is, I kind of like that. It's just looking like this. That is really impressive. Did you see that, Artemis? Did you actually see that? Yeah, the letter P is actually missing. But it's just the letter S on the bottom that is still there. They forgot to render it. That was just nearly half rendered. Yeah. That's what happens if you insert a bootlegged copy of the PlayStation disc that is in monochrome. Wait, what? What did it say? Oh yeah, it says think like first letter of Spyro. That's a good one. I never had a PlayStation. I never had a bootlegged copy of Spyro the Dragon Ripto's Rage disc like this before. So I actually inserted the original, not bootlegged copy of it in my first, the first CD-ROM that was actually from my Windows 7 laptop, it was actually inserted. So I'm going to show you the difference. And it just freaking crashed my freaking emulator. God almighty. Let's try that again. Run it again. Then I need to install the BIOS image. Let me get the BIOS image. This one. There we go. Right off to a good start. So now we're going to try... I'm going to show you the similarity of this one. I'm going to show you what it looks like on it. This is actually the original. Eject. See? Oh, come on. Why does it keep crashing? See? See what I mean? See what I mean? There is actually a difference. So they fully rendered it. But that's the original, release. But on the actual bootleg copy that was in monochrome, it did actually get a corrupted half a rendering of the letters of the PlayStation logo. But the letter P was actually been removed out very dramatically. The red letter P actually just actually got spliced in half. But now the letter S still remains on the bottom. And it just freaking crashed my emulator again. Did you see the difference, Artemis? Yeah, it actually is actually a difference. Let me try it again. We'll try not to crash my emulator, so we're gonna try using the CD player. Oh, look at that. So now let's see if we should get the logo corrupted. Let's try inserting this one on, oops, this one here. There it is, there's the actual file. But headphone warning, this might be loud. Sounds kind of quiet. Let's see what happens if it boots to the logo. Eject. See what I mean? Where the heck is the auxiliary on this thing? Is this actually the one? No, that's not the right one. Must be from the other ones. Probably from a different, cable or somehow. Now you're finding the right cable. Okay. Let me turn on my bedroom lights. So if I can find the, this auxiliary thing, the headphone jack. Is that the right one? That's not the right one. I'm so dang silly. Where in the heck is it? Excuse me. Let me try putting the audio on the CRT TV. That way, get the surround sound like, just imagine it's like a movie theater or something. Like a large cinema kind of thing. When there's a lot of like THX, like certified speakers on the inside of the room, that might be really impressive. But these things could take a lot of power on the speakers. I think it probably handles about like 2,000 watts or like 500 watts RMS. Gotta look for the right one, did I? I gotta keep looking. Where the heck did I just put it? There it is, it's right there. And they're all stuck in between on all of these, like, audio cables. Ugh. Jeez Louise. They're all stuck in there for good. Come on. There we go. Got one of these out. So I'm going to put this RCA headphone jack cable connected to my laptop. Oh, I forgot to plug in the CRT, Sharp 13-inch CRT television first. Before I actually put the headphone jack with RCAs in it. That's the plug's upside down. There we go. Turn on the mains power. Ouch. Okay. There we go. Now we got the input on, probably active. Turn off the bedroom lights. So now my CRT computer monitor is still on. But now we're going to put the audio input into my laptop. Right over here. Is that the correct one? Test. Reset. Oh, there we go. We actually got it. There we go. Now we got the CRT playing on the headphone jack. What happens if I put the video in? Not really, but it's just on a auxiliary and mechanic kind of thing. Okay. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that was the 60 hertz buzz. That scared the living heavens out of me. I wasn't even expecting it. Good lordy Lou. Okay. So now we are going to try... Let me eject this disc. Where's the Dell PC disc? There it is. So we are going to put this in the PlayStation 1 emulator. We'll give this a shot, shall we? But before I actually do it, let me go to CD player. Insert CD drive. I can't see. It's hard to see. Let me get my glasses to see it better. With my vision. There we go. Now I need to get my chair. Okay. I'm probably not going to break any discs, so I gotta be really dang careful. Okay. So now we're gonna try this one. Oh shit! God dang it! That scared the heck out of me. That's not the right file. Yeah, I think that's not the right one. You could barely hear my Seth Thomas striking 8 o'clock. Wait, was it? Oh, I was wrong. It was 7 o'clock. Let me try putting my computer down on the floor. Ugh. So I will try not to disconnect anything. So I'm probably not going to disconnect one of these input cables. Excuse me. Okay. So the Dell PC disc doesn't do anything on the PS1 either. We're going to try something a bit more dramatically different. Right. That almost got my hand scratched. Oh, you sound okay. There goes my CRT fading to black. I gotta be careful. We'll keep this thing on a bit dramatically. So let's try using Windows XP. Let's try using Windows XP on the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm really confused. Okay. Insert CD drive again. Nope, that is not the right one at all. I think it's not even classifying it right. So that one is lame. So that did not do anything. So let me try just a few more discs. So if we could find the right actual, like, disc format. Okay. This is going to get a little bit quite confusing for some reason. So, let me try adding more CDs or discs. So if we could find the right disc format or compact disc format. Still trying. Oh, don't turn off on me, you silly operating system. But hey, let's listen to some car talk. Let's see. Oh wait, we better wait until it classifies it. It's probably not gonna recognize that. Yeah, I stand corrected. That's not the right one. Insert CD drive. Audio CD. That is not the right freaking format that it's supposed to be. That is so lame. I don't know why it's so confusing. Insert CD image. Audio CD. No, I think it's not the right one. Do you know if I have any downloads on it? How about this one? Yeah, it's just one track. What happens if I program it? Okay. Oh, it's doing it. Oh, did you hear that? I heard a little fearful harmony. Let me hear that again. Aw, frick you, it crashed. Well, we're gonna try using Windows Media Player. Let's see what we actually... I don't know which CD-ROMs they are putting it into. This one? Let's have a listen. Now playing. Visualization. Oops. Scope.
Actually, you know, I'm not entirely comfortable using the term classic. Well, I don't know. It occurs to me that the word is ripe for abuse. For instance, what did you call your 63 Dodge Dart convertible? A classic. That was a real classic. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And your 74 Chevy Caprice? A classic, man. Even Chevrolet knew it was a classic. In fact, they named it the Caprice what? Caprice Classic. Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to our collection of calls rescued from the scrap heap. Oh, come on, these are classics. They're classics, I'm telling you. All right, well, let's begin with a caller who himself is a classic, actually. Classic pain in the butt, if you ask me. Well, some years ago, we were featured on the CBS program 60 Minutes. I guess it was a slow news year for them, huh? Yeah. Anyway, the correspondent was Steve.
Well, sadly, but the bad news is Car Talk did not make it through. Well, Car Talk actually ended its support of the broadcast. So, the call for Car Talk, that's 888-27-2455, I think. Yeah, that's why Car Talk actually got discontinued, and it was abandoned on its support. Yeah. It's very sad. So, yeah. Yeah, they still actually exist in the United States, so we found an archive of it.
And then several weeks later, we heard from one of the less than thrilled. Oh. Hello, Car Talk.
Hello, who am I talking to?
Who do you want to talk to?
I don't care which one of you.
Well, talk to my brother, because he hasn't done anything wrong. Yeah, talk to me.
My name is Morris.
Oh, fuck! Oh my God.
Get in line.
Sorry, I cranked it too loud.
Set your careers. Knocking one of the great cars in this country so bad that they don't even bring them in it.
That scared me. Yeah, I can't crank the volume on this thing. Oh, I still can.
We gave such generous airtime to years ago.
You did, yeah. I remember that. You and Barbara Walters.
With great regret.
Great regrets?
You take one of the great motor cars. You not even know. I've been driving a 1989 Peugeot Turbo 505.
Oh, here's what it's all about. You can't get parts anymore. You think we're responsible for it.
It goes like a dream, and I'm trying to buy a new one possibly next year, but of course they're not bringing them in anymore. Because I
Are you still there?
Wait, listen to me. We never really badmouthed the car itself. What we badmouthed was the fact, as my brother so eloquently put it, nobody copies the French, and the French copy nobody.
Not the French. Here's track 2. It's still trying to register. Come on. So I think it crashed. Oh wait, it's still running. How is it still alive and awake at this point?
Why
Good.
we're on the subject of pain?
Oh.
Let's listen to a segment that gave me the best laughs I've had. This is about Tanya, the trainer.
Oh, yes, I remember it well. This is good.
Reading this, and it's from Ellen and Patty McGuire from Oakland, California. For my birthday this year, my wife purchased me a week of private lessons in the local household. Though still in great shape from when I was on the varsity chess team in high school, I decided it was a good idea to go ahead and try it. I called and made reservations with someone named Tanya, who said she's a 26-year-old aerobics instructor in athletic clothing blog.
Sounds great already.
My wife seemed very pleased with how enthusiastic I was to get started. They suggested I keep an exercise diary to chart my progress. Day 1. Started the morning at 6:30 a.m. Tough to get up, but worth it when I arrived at the health club and Tanya was waiting for me. She's something of a goddess with blonde hair and a dazzling white smile. She showed me the sheets, took my pulse after 5 minutes of the treadmill. She seemed a little alarmed that it was so high, but I think just standing next to her in that outfit of hers added about 10 points. I enjoyed watching the aerobics class. Tanya was very encouraging as I did my sit-ups, though my gut was already aching a little from holding it in the whole time I was talking. This is gonna be great! This is like the seafood diet. Day 2. It took a whole pot of coffee to get me out of the door, but I made it. Tanya had me lie on my back and pushed this heavy iron bar up into the air. Then she put weights on it. For God's sake. My legs were a little wobbly on the treadmill, but I made it the full mile. Her smile made it all worthwhile. Day 3. The only way I could brush my teeth was by laying the toothbrush on the counter and moving my mouth back and forth over it. I'm sure I called the hernia.
That is so funny. I put that on the extra. Oh, Jesus.
Tanya was a little impatient.
Can you still hear it right through my CRT television in the background?
Day 4. Tanya was waiting for me with her vampire teeth in full snarl. I can't help it if I was half an hour late. It took me that long just to tie my shoes. She wanted me to lift dumbbells. Not a chance, Tanya. The word dumb must be in here for a reason. I hid in the men's room until she said Lars. To get me. As punishment, she made me try the rowing machine. It sank.
It's gonna make a lot of noise.
Day 5. I hate Tanya more than any human being on the planet.
Oh,
There was
okay.
part of my body not in extreme pain. I would hit her with it.
Alright, try full
Day 6.
screen.
I got Tanya's message on my answering machine wondering where I am. I lacked the strength to use the TV remote, so I watched 11 straight hours of the Weather Channel. Day 7. Well, that's the week. Thank God it's over. Maybe
Next. Excuse me. That was a big burp. Oh! Uh-oh. I still can't hear it. Oh, that's probably gonna crash. The whole darn thing. What did it say? You're not burping on purpose, right? No, I'm not burping.
On this next caller, this guy, you'd have to say was definitely out there. I mean, that would be a good way to describe him. Would you say? Out
Oh,
there?
yeah, he was out there all right, and it took us a while, but we eventually, even us,
It did take us a while, though. That's stupid.
we eventually caught on. Oh, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, it's Tom Ray. It's great to talk to you. This is John from Houston.
Hi, John.
John, I can barely hear you.
Okay, I'll speak up a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
I work for the government, so I can't tell you too much, but I occasionally drive this government vehicle as well as Rockwell things.
Uh-huh.
And Troy just done a very funny thing, and I thought maybe you guys could help me with it.
What Rockwell thing?
You know, one of those Rockwell vans?
A van.
Anyway, the twice that I've driven this thing off the line when I first started up, it starts great. It accelerates really, really well.
Yeah.
And it runs incredibly rough, though, for about 2 minutes. This is one of those puzzlers.
Yeah. Rough for 2 minutes.
After the first 2 minutes, after this really rough ride, there's kind of a jolt, and then it runs smooth, but only for about 6.5 more minutes. And then at that point, the engine dies.
The engine dies.
Yeah, it stops completely.
Gee, you know, I hate to make it.
Two different vehicles by serial number, and both have done exactly the same thing.
Oh, these vehicles have serial numbers.
That means, different vehicles.
I hate to be suspicious.
I'm suspicious also.
I hate to be suspicious, but the whole what would I call it? The sound coming from the telephone.
Yeah.
Sounds so familiar. I mean, I expect you to say,
I'm on the cellular.
yeah, you sound like Tom Hanks saying, Houston, we have a problem. Where are you calling from, John?
Just a second, let me look. I'm about 200 miles north of Hawaii.
No. Really? No kidding. How did they fish you into this deal?
Oh, this is a good deal. In fact, I'm in the vehicle as we speak.
And it's probably running really quiet right now, huh?
Yeah, it's running pretty quiet, I'd say. We're still going pretty fast, but it's very quiet.
How fast are you going?
Oh, about 17,500 miles an hour.
Boy, this thing must have some brakes, huh?
Let's start. Holy cow.
I can tell you this much. When we use the brakes, they glow red hot.
Oh, I bet they do.
You know, when I heard you, I was going to say that this is the furthest distance from which we have ever received a call, but that's probably not true. You're only a couple of 100 miles up, right?
It's gonna make a sound.
Although we're talking through a Tika satellite, which is 25,000 miles away, so it has to go a long way before it gets to your fair city. And right now we're
3,
to,
2,
a large space station,
1.
space station.
Right, we heard on the news. Now,
Five,
You're the guy going
4,
in, you're the guy coming out.
3, 2,
The
1.
delivering the guy who went up there, Jay Leninger.
Oh, you're the cabbie.
We've got John Blaha on board now, and he's been up there for 4 months.
So you're the taxi driver.
So to speak.
now you've been up there for 4 days, and it's clear that you've already run out of people to call because you.
How about number 7? Excuse me. Oh, it's uploading my media library. Oh, I see. Oh, it started. Let me just wait. Put on full screen right now. Full screen.
Well, speaking of women who have to put up with a lot, can you imagine being married to Dinesh? Do you remember Dinesh?
Do I remember Dinesh? It's true. I mean, we always laugh about what a wacko Dinesh is, but he always forces his long-suffering wife to go on his crazy misadventures with him. This was our introduction to the great Dinesh.
278-255 below, you're on car top.
Hi, this is Dinesh from Los Altos, California.
What's your name?
Dinesh,
D-I-N-E-S?
Dinesh.
Dinesh.
Correct?
From where?
Los Altos, California.
Los Altos.
Huh. Never heard of that place before. What about number 6?
Now, speaking of naivete,
Oh.
you would think the kids would be pretty naive when it comes to the intricacies of marriage. But they're not.
No, they're not.
Whoops.
They ask kids various questions having to do with marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And they got answers from little kids. I mean, these are kids like 5 to 10 years old. And I'll read you just a few of them. Here's the question they ask. How do you decide who to marry? Alan, age 10, says, you've got to find somebody who likes the same stuff. Like if you like sports, she should like it that you like sports. And she should keep the chips and dip coming. How can a stranger tell if 2 people are married?
How about number 8? Ugh. Whoa! Whoa! Almost, I almost crashed.
This one speaks for itself.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk on National Public Radio with us. I have a brother, and we're here to answer your questions about cars, car repair, and something about which my brother knows very little. Hard
Actually, I wanted to discuss. I'm not going to read it.
You didn't want to refute that statement.
Well, I'm going to it in a moment. And I have irrefutable evidence. You ready for this? Everyone thinks that doing a radio show is easy work, right?
Oh,
It's
no.
not.
No, I wasn't referring to this part of your career.
Right, and also, another part of what we do is we write a newspaper column. And I just wanted people to know that this is not easy. This is work. In fact, the other day, my brother and I and our dear producer, Douglas Kuber, were working diligently on writing our newspaper column. And just to let people know out there what it's like, we take a portion of that work session. You getting it now?
Oh.
We take a short portion of that work session in which my brother was especially
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape?
Listen. It's the snoring. And they are laughing. Imagine that.
Actually, we were sitting there in the office talking to my brother, and all of a sudden, he's not answering us anymore, and suddenly these horrendous sounds.
It sounds an awful lot like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time, because this is a real tape.
Let me crank it.
Sounds like rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot.
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape? This is no joke.
Imagine if Spyro is snoring while the Car Talk people are laughing at it.
He's not answering us
That might be
anymore.
funny.
Suddenly these horrendous sounds.
This is awful like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time, because this is a real tape.
Somebody's sleeping on a job.
Breathing my foot.
Somebody's sleeping on the job, eh?
Honestly, so there I was, barreling along like I always
Of
do.
course, Becky jumped up with the tape recorder and said, "We can't let this moment pass because he won't believe us afterwards."
I recognize that as my store.
I love it. We don't get one of those big.
All right, and you're fun.
I think it's nice that we did that. You know, people are always asking for a little insight. They want to know, what do these guys really like? There you have it. My brother Raymond, hard at work. And by the way, I don't think you should be embarrassed about this. There's no shame in taking a good nap. I think it's a perfectly healthy thing to do. More people should do this at work.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah. No! All right, here's one that I had to take the lead on. In fact, I have to say, this is a...
That is so hilarious. Somebody is sleeping on the freaking job.
Well, speaking of women who have to put up with a lot, can you imagine being married to Dinesh? Do you remember Dinesh?
Do I remember Dinesh?
Did you take your medicine?
Yeah?
I asked you, did you hear it?
Yes, I did.
Actually,
Did you
speaking
turn
of
on
a
the
good
Alexa?
laugh, this one speaks for itself.
Did you turn on the Alexa?
Yeah.
Back to listening to Car
Yes, I did.
Radio with us, Tapper Brothers, and we're here to answer your questions about cars, car repair, and something about which my brother knows very little: hard work.
Actually, I wanted to discuss. I'm not going to read it.
You didn't want to refute that statement, did
Well,
you?
I'm going to in a moment. And I have irrefutable evidence. You ready for this? Everyone thinks that doing a radio show, it's easy work, right?
Oh,
It's
no.
not.
No, I wasn't referring to this part of your career.
Right, and also, and another part of what we do is we write a newspaper column. And I just wanted people to know that this is not easy. This is work. In fact, the other day, my brother and I and our dear producer, Douglas Q. Berman, were working diligently on writing our newspaper column. And just to let people know out there what it's like, we take a portion of that work session. You're getting it now?
Oh.
We take a short portion of that work session, at which my brother was especially
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape?
Somebody's sleeping on the job, eh? Hey, Sparrow, you're still sleeping on the job, eh?
No joke. This is actual talking to my brother, and all of a sudden, he's not answering us anymore, and suddenly these horrendous sounds emanate from the couch.
Insurance is being sounding awful like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time, because this is a real thing.
Sounds like rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot. This is actual. We were sitting there in the office talking to my brother, and all of a sudden he's not answering us anymore, and suddenly these horrendous sounds emanate from horrendous sounds emanate these horrendous sounds emanate horrendous sounds horrendous sounds horrendous 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 sounds emanate from the couch.
Insurance is being sounding like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time, because this is a real thing.
Sounds like rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot.
I don't know what came over me. I honestly don't. There I was, barreling along like I always do.
Then he jumped horrendous sounds, horrendous sounds emanate from the couch.
Insurance is being sounding awful.
And also, and another part of what we do is we write a newspaper column. And
A newspaper
I just
call.
want people to know that this is not easy. This is work. In fact, the other day, my brother and I and our dear producer, Douglas Q. Berman, were working diligently on writing our newspaper column. And just to let people know out there what it's like, we take a portion of that work session. You're getting it now?
Oh.
We take a short portion of that work session, at which my brother was especially
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape? This is no joke. This is actual. We were sitting there in the office talking to my brother, and all of a sudden he's not answering us anymore, and suddenly these horrendous sounds emanate from the couch.
Insurance is being sounding awful like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time, because this is a real thing.
Sounds like rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot.
I don't know what came over me. I honestly don't. There I was, barreling along like I always do.
Then he jumped up on the safety corner and said, "We can't let this smoke pass, because he won't believe us afterwards." It's really beautiful proof.
I recognize that as my snore.
I love it. We don't get one of those pictures. Douglas Q. Berman, were working diligently on writing our newspaper column. And just to let people know out there what it's like, we take a portion of that work session. You're getting it now? We take a short portion of that work session in which my brother was especially
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape? This is no joke. This is actual. We were sitting there in the office talking to my brother. And all of a sudden, he's not answering us anymore. And suddenly these horrendous sounds emanate from the couch.
Listen to me, it sounds an awful like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time because this is a real thing.
That was rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot.
I don't know what came over me. I honestly don't. There I was, barreling along like I always do.
But he jumped up on the table and said, we can't let this moment pass because he won't believe us afterwards. It's irrefutable proof.
I recognize that as my snore.
I love it. We don't get one of those big producer, Douglas Cooper, working diligently on writing our newspaper column. And just to let people know out there what it's like, we take a portion of that work session. You get it now?
Oh.
We take a short portion of that work session in which my brother was especially
Productive?
Yes. Can we play that tape? This is no joke. This is actual. We were sitting there in the office talking to my brother, and all of a sudden he's not answering us anymore. And suddenly these horrendous sounds emanate from the couch.
Listen to me, it sounds an awful like Bugsy.
Wait a minute. Play this again. We're going to be quiet this time because this is a real thing.
That was rather labored breathing.
Labored breathing my foot.
I don't know what came over me. I honestly don't. There I was, barreling along like I always do.
But he jumped up on the table and said, we can't let this moment pass because he won't believe us afterwards. It's irrefutable proof.
I recognize that as my snore.
I love it.
I'll see you in the next live stream. Part 3 is coming soon.
We don't get one of those big